Welcome to Just Listen Books channel. Immerse yourself in the world of literature as we summarize books and deliver them in audio form. Perfect for your car rides, travels, and daily activities. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, written in the 2nd century AD, is not a book in the conventional sense, but rather a series of personal writings and reflections. Aurelius, then Roman emperor, composed these notes to himself in Greek over a series of years, outlining his Stoic philosophy. The work is divided into 12 books, and each contains a collection of Aurelius' thoughts, ranging from practical advice to philosophical contemplation. Here's a detailed summary, touching on key themes and insights from the work. Book 1. Debts and Lessons. In Book 1 of Meditations, Marcus Aurelius dedicates each section to expressing gratitude and acknowledging the virtues and lessons he has learned from various influential figures in his life. This book serves as a tribute to the people who shaped his character, philosophy, and approach to life. Here's a more detailed look at some of the key figures and the specific attributes or lessons Aurelius attributes to each. 1. From his grandfather, Verus. He learned to be gentle and to avoid anger. 2. From his father. Aurelius admired his father's integrity, modesty, and manliness. He notes his father's simplicity in living and his tendency to act justly. 3. From his mother. From her, he inherited a reverence for the divine, generosity, and the inclination to avoid wrongdoing or even the thought of it. He also notes her simplicity in lifestyle and her reticence. 4. From his great-grandfather. He learned not to attend public schools, but to receive good private teachers at home, and to understand that one can live in a palace without needing guards or embroidered gowns, lamps, or other such luxuries. 5. From his tutor. Aurelius credits his tutor for instilling in him the belief that one should undertake actions not for the sake of public opinion, but for their own intrinsic value. 6. From Diognetus. He learned the importance of not being bound by trivial pursuits, the development of an interest in philosophy, and the desire to achieve equanimity. 7. From Rusticus. The lesson of needing to reform his character and to be neither undisciplined nor showing off his education. Rusticus also introduced him to Epictetus's discourses, encouraging Aurelius toward a more philosophical path. 8. From Apollonius. Aurelius learned freedom and undeviating steadiness of purpose, and to focus on reason and its demands, even under difficulties. 9. From Sextus. From him, Aurelius learned kindness, the example of a family governed in a fatherly manner, and the idea of living according to nature. 10. From Alexander the Platonist. Not to frequently nor without necessity say or write to anyone that he is busy, nor constantly to excuse the neglect of duties owed to others by alleging urgent occupations. 11. From Catullus. He learned not to be contemptuous of friends' faults, nor quick to blame them. 12. From his brother Severus. To love family, truth, and justice. Aurelius admired his brother's progressive philosophical mindset. 13. From Maximus. He observed self-control, dignity, enthusiasm for traditional practices, and a well-balanced character. 14. From his adopted father, Emperor Antoninus Pius. Aurelius learned lessons of mildness, steadfastness, a disregard for vanity in lifestyle or dress, and a dedication to thorough work. Through these reflections, Aurelius sets a foundation for the rest of Meditations, emphasizing the Stoic ideals of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. Book 1 acts as a prologue, grounding Aurelius' philosophy in the personal and the real, demonstrating that these high ideals are not abstract concepts, but lived virtues learned from and shared with others. Book 2, On the River Gran, Among the Quadi. Book 2 of Meditations was written by Marcus Aurelius while he was on a military campaign by the River Gran, in the territory of the Quadi, a Germanic tribe. This setting might have contributed to the contemplative nature of this book, with its focus on the impermanence of life and the broader perspective one might gain amidst the challenges of leadership and military strife. Key themes and insights. Impermanence and the nature of life. Aurelius begins Book 2 by reminding himself to wake up each morning expecting to encounter interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness from others, as these are natural human behaviors. Yet he emphasizes that we are all part of the same nature, and it is against our nature to be angry with or hate our fellow beings. He reflects on the transient nature of life, emphasizing that all things are temporary and that we should not become overly attached to them. He uses the metaphor of life as a river, constantly flowing and changing, to illustrate this point. Living according to nature and reason. Aurelius advocates for living in harmony with nature and reason, which is central to Stoic philosophy. He suggests that we should align our actions with the universal nature and our own rational nature. He stresses the importance of focusing on the present moment and acting virtuously, regardless of external circumstances or the recognition from others. Personal virtue and the common good. The theme of focusing on personal virtue recurs throughout the book. Aurelius argues that the cultivation of personal virtue is within one's own control and should be the primary focus, rather than external achievements or the opinions of others. He also emphasizes the importance of working for the common good, suggesting that our actions should not be self-serving, but should contribute to the welfare of the community. Mindfulness and inner tranquility. Aurelius frequently touches on the theme of inner tranquility, advocating for a state of mind that remains undisturbed by external events or emotional turmoil. He encourages mindfulness, advising that one should always be aware of their thoughts and actions, ensuring they are in line with virtue and reason. Acceptance and letting go. Acceptance of what is beyond our control is another important theme. Aurelius reminds himself to accept the natural course of events and not to be disturbed by things that lie outside his control. He advises letting go of past grievances and future anxieties, focusing instead on the present and what can be acted upon now. In Book 2, Aurelius lays out a framework for facing the challenges of life, with a stoic calm and a focus on virtue. His reflections provide insights into handling adversity, maintaining personal integrity, and living a life of purpose, all of which are as relevant today as they were in his time. The backdrop of the military campaign adds a layer of urgency and realism to his philosophical musings, highlighting the practical application of Stoic principles in challenging circumstances. Book 3. In Carnuntum. In Book 3 of Meditations, written while Marcus Aurelius was in Carnuntum, a military base on the Danube River in what is now Austria, he delves deeper into Stoic philosophy, focusing on self-improvement, the acceptance of fate, and the interconnectedness of all things. This book is marked by its introspective tone, urging self-awareness and discipline as the paths to inner peace and fulfillment. Key themes and insights. Self-examination and personal improvement. Aurelius emphasizes the importance of constant self-examination and self-improvement. He advocates for a life dedicated to personal growth, urging the reader to scrutinize their actions and intentions regularly. He suggests that one should retreat into their own soul to find peace and clarity, indicating that true tranquility comes from within, rather than from external circumstances. The insignificance of fame and external validation. Reflecting on the fleeting nature of fame, Aurelius argues that the pursuit of recognition and applause is futile. He points out that the opinions of others are outside one's control, and, therefore, should not be the focus of one's efforts or the source of one's self-worth. He also considers the transient nature of human life, noting that all people, whether famous or obscure, will eventually be forgotten, and thus, seeking lasting fame is a vain endeavor. The transient nature of life and material things. Aurelius continues to explore the theme of impermanence, observing that everything in the physical world is subject to change and decay. This understanding is meant to detach oneself from the desire for material possessions and earthly status. He encourages embracing the natural cycle of birth, change, and death, finding comfort in the predictable rhythms of nature and the universe. Inner peace and resilience. A significant focus of this book is on achieving inner peace through resilience and self-discipline. Aurelius advises against allowing external events or the actions of others to disturb one's inner tranquility. He champions the idea that one's character and inner virtue are the most reliable sources of contentment and strength, regardless of external challenges. The unity of mankind and the universe. Aurelius expands on the Stoic concept of sympathia, the interconnectedness of all things in the universe. He suggests that individuals are part of a larger cosmic whole and should live in harmony with this whole, promoting cooperation and understanding among all people. This perspective encourages a sense of responsibility towards others and a commitment to contributing positively to the collective well-being. In Book 3, Aurelius offers a series of meditations that serve as a guide for living a virtuous life, grounded in the principles of Stoic philosophy. His reflections provide a roadmap for navigating the complexities of human existence, emphasizing the importance of focusing on what is within one's control, one's thoughts, actions, and reactions. The backdrop of his military surroundings in Carnuntum perhaps heightened his sense of the fragility of life and the importance of inner strength, themes that resonate throughout this book. Book 4, On the Beauty of Philosophy. Book 4 of Meditations offers a deeper exploration into the value of living a life guided by philosophy, particularly Stoicism, and how it aligns with nature's principles. Marcus Aurelius, through personal reflections, emphasizes the serene and enriching life that philosophy enables, focusing on rationality, objectivity, and the acceptance of life's impermanence. Key themes and insights. The beauty and value of philosophy. Aurelius opens by highlighting the intrinsic beauty of a life led by philosophical principles, where actions and decisions are governed by reason rather than impulse or desire. He suggests that such a life, in harmony with the rational nature of the universe, is the most fulfilling. He posits that philosophy provides a framework for understanding the world and our place within it, encouraging a perspective that values wisdom, justice, courage, and self-discipline. Objectivity and rational perception. A significant portion of Book 4 is dedicated to the importance of perceiving the world and its events objectively. Aurelius stresses the need to strip away subjective judgments and emotional reactions to see things as they truly are. He advocates for a detachment from the biases and passions that cloud judgment, suggesting that a clear, rational perspective leads to more virtuous and effective actions. The interconnectedness of all beings. Echoing the Stoic idea of the cosmos as a unified whole, Aurelius reflects on the interconnectedness of all beings. He asserts that every individual is a part of the larger fabric of the universe, and this understanding should guide our interactions with others and the environment. This perspective fosters a sense of unity and compassion, urging us to act in ways that are not only beneficial for ourselves, but also for the greater good. The acceptance of death and impermanence. Aurelius returns to the theme of life's transience, contemplating the inevitability of death and the fleeting nature of all earthly things. He encourages a serene acceptance of this reality, viewing it not as a source of despair but as a natural part of the universe's order. This acceptance is meant to free individuals from the fear of death and the anxiety over loss, enabling them to focus on living virtuously in the present moment. The pursuit of virtue over pleasure. Throughout Book 4, Aurelius contrasts the pursuit of virtue with the pursuit of pleasure, arguing that true happiness and fulfillment come from living in accordance with reason and moral excellence, not from seeking sensory pleasures or external accolades. He challenges the reader to rise above base desires and to cultivate an inner character that remains constant and content, regardless of external circumstances. In Book 4, Aurelius provides a compelling argument for the philosophical life as one of profound understanding, peace, and alignment with the universal order. His reflections serve as a guide for cultivating a resilient and virtuous character, emphasizing the transformative power of Stoic philosophy in achieving inner tranquility and a deeper connection to the world. Through his meditations, Aurelius portrays philosophy not just as an academic pursuit, but as a practical and enriching way of life. Book 5, At Dawn. Book 5 of Meditations presents Marcus Aurelius's reflections on beginning each day with purpose and clarity. He explores the attitudes and perspectives necessary to face daily challenges with grace and virtue, emphasizing the Stoic commitment to duty, the acceptance of life's inherent difficulties, and the cultivation of gratitude for the opportunity to live and act according to one's principles. Key themes and insights. Embracing the day with purpose. Aurelius starts by contemplating the reluctance that one might feel upon waking, wishing to stay in the comfort of rest. He counters this by urging himself and the reader to embrace the day's tasks enthusiastically, recognizing them as opportunities to fulfill one's nature and contribute to the common good. He reminds himself that he is born to work with others, and that avoiding societal duties is contrary to human nature. The value of each experience. Aurelius emphasizes the importance of finding value in every encounter and task, no matter how mundane or challenging. He suggests that every experience offers a chance for personal growth and the practice of virtue. He advocates for approaching each day's tasks with commitment and integrity, treating them as integral to one's role and purpose in life. Acting in accordance with one's role in society. Reflecting on the Stoic concept of duty, Aurelius discusses the importance of understanding and fulfilling one's role in society. He views social roles not as arbitrary assignments, but as natural expressions of the interconnected web of human relationships. He encourages acting selflessly and contributing to the welfare of the community, aligning personal actions with the broader needs and harmony of society. Acceptance and adaptation. Aurelius' advice is acceptance of whatever the day brings, grounded in the understanding that one cannot control external events, only one's reactions to them. He promotes a mindset of adaptation, where obstacles are viewed as opportunities to demonstrate virtue and resilience. This Stoic acceptance is coupled with an active engagement in life's challenges, using reason and moral judgment to navigate complexities. Mindfulness and self-reflection. The book also underscores the importance of mindfulness throughout the day, maintaining an awareness of one's thoughts, actions, and motivations. Aurelius advocates for regular self-reflection to ensure that one's behavior remains in alignment with Stoic principles. This introspection is aimed at cultivating a life of integrity, where actions consistently reflect one's highest values and commitments. Gratitude for life. Aurelius expresses gratitude for the gift of life and the opportunity to engage with the world in a meaningful way. He sees each new day as a chance to contribute positively, learn, and grow in virtue. This sense of gratitude is central to his approach to daily life, serving as a reminder to value the present and engage fully with the tasks at hand. Book 5 offers a meditative guide on how to approach each day with vigor, purpose, and a deep sense of duty. Aurelius's reflections encourage the reader to embrace life's challenges as avenues for practicing virtue, fostering a sense of gratitude for the opportunity to live in accordance with one's principles. Through this Stoic lens, the everyday becomes a rich landscape for personal and communal growth. Book 6, On Fate. Book 6 of Meditations delves into complex themes surrounding fate, providence, the divine, and the human soul's nature. Marcus Aurelius uses these reflections to further explore Stoic philosophy's core principles, emphasizing the importance of self-awareness, living in accordance with nature, and maintaining equanimity in the face of life's uncertainties. Key themes and insights. Fate and providence. Aurelius ponders the Stoic notion of fate, suggesting that the universe is governed by a rational and providential order. He reflects on whether the course of events is predetermined by fate or directed by a divine providence that ensures the universe's harmony and balance. He considers the role of individual free will within this framework, suggesting that while the broader arc of events may be beyond human control, individuals have the power to shape their responses and attitudes toward those events. The role of the gods. Aurelius frequently contemplates the nature of the gods and their involvement in human affairs. He expresses a view consistent with Stoic pantheism, where the divine permeates the universe and is synonymous with reason and nature. He encourages reverence for the gods, not through superstition or fear, but through living a virtuous life that aligns with the rational order of the cosmos. The nature of the soul. The book contains profound meditations on the soul's nature, which Aurelius views as a rational and divine essence within each individual. He emphasizes the soul's capacity for reason and its role in guiding moral and ethical behavior. He advocates for nurturing the soul through virtuous living, self-discipline, and the cultivation of wisdom, seeing the soul as the locus of true freedom and autonomy. Self-awareness and self-examination. Aurelius underscores the importance of self-awareness, urging the reader to engage in continuous self-examination to ensure that their thoughts, actions, and desires remain in harmony with Stoic principles. He emphasizes the need for introspection and personal accountability, encouraging individuals to scrutinize their motivations and to be honest with themselves about their virtues and shortcomings. Living in the present moment. Reflecting on the Stoic principle of living in accordance with nature, Aurelius stresses the importance of focusing on the present moment. He advises against being consumed by past regrets or future anxieties, advocating for a full engagement with the here and now. He views the present moment as the only time in which one can act virtuously and make meaningful contributions, emphasizing the need to make the most of the current circumstances, whatever they may be. Acceptance and contentment. Aurelius frequently returns to the theme of acceptance, particularly in the context of fate and the events outside one's control. He promotes an attitude of contentment with whatever life presents, seeing this acceptance as key to inner peace and resilience. He encourages embracing life's experiences without complaint, trusting in the inherent wisdom of the universe's order, and finding serenity in the alignment with the natural flow of events. In Book 6, Aurelius weaves together complex philosophical ideas with practical advice for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. His meditations on fate, providence, and the divine nature of the soul are intended to inspire a deeper understanding of the world and one's place within it. By advocating for self-awareness, present-moment living, and acceptance of the universe's order, Aurelius provides timeless guidance for navigating the uncertainties of human existence with grace and wisdom. Book 7. On the Nature of the Good. In Book 7 of Meditations, Marcus Aurelius delves into the nature of goodness, defining it in terms of rationality, virtue, and alignment with the natural order. This exploration is central to Stoic ethics, which posits that living in accordance with reason and virtue is the highest good. Aurelius uses this book to reflect on how to achieve and maintain this state of being, emphasizing self-control, the rejection of external temptations, and the cultivation of inner peace. Key themes and insights. The nature of the good. Aurelius argues that the highest good is found in a life led according to reason and virtue. He suggests that true goodness is intrinsic and depends on one's character and the choices one makes in accordance with Stoic principles. He emphasizes that the good is not derived from external sources such as wealth, status, or physical pleasures, but from living a life that is rational, just, and aligned with the natural order. Rationality and virtue. The book highlights the importance of rationality in achieving a virtuous life. Aurelius regards the human capacity for reason as our most distinguishing feature, urging us to use it to guide our actions and decisions. Virtue, for Aurelius, encompasses qualities such as wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. He encourages the cultivation of these virtues as the path to achieving the good life. Resilience against pleasure and pain. Aurelius advises against being overly influenced by the pursuit of pleasure or the avoidance of pain. He argues that both are external and uncontrollable factors that should not dictate one's actions or disturb one's inner tranquility. He promotes a detachment from physical sensations and emotional extremes, advocating for a balanced approach to life's experiences that is guided by reason rather than impulse. Inner tranquility and self-contentment. A recurring theme in this book is the importance of maintaining inner peace and contentment with oneself. Aurelius believes that tranquility arises from living virtuously and in harmony with nature, not from external achievements or possessions. He stresses the value of being content with what one is and has, finding peace in one's own company, and the simplicity of a virtuous life. Indifference to external judgments. Aurelius reflects on the futility of seeking approval or fearing criticism from others. He advocates for an indifference to external judgments, suggesting that one's self-worth should be based on internal virtues rather than the opinions of others. He encourages focusing on one's own conscience and the integrity of one's actions, remaining steadfast in virtue regardless of external perceptions. The unity with nature. The book also touches on the Stoic concept of living in accordance with nature, both in the sense of the natural world and one's own nature as a rational being. Aurelius sees this alignment as essential for achieving the good life. He encourages an understanding and acceptance of the natural order and cycles of life, finding beauty and goodness in the natural progression of things. In Book 7, Aurelius provides a philosophical treatise on the essence of the good, offering guidance on how to live a life that is true to Stoic ideals. His reflections aim to equip the reader with the mindset and virtues necessary to navigate the complexities of life with wisdom, integrity, and inner peace. The emphasis on rationality, virtue, and natural alignment underscores the Stoic belief in the potential for human beings to achieve a profound sense of fulfillment and contentment through the cultivation of their highest qualities. Book 8, On the World. In Book 8 of Meditations, Marcus Aurelius reflects deeply on the interconnectedness of all things in the cosmos, emphasizing the unity of mankind and the essential virtues of compassion, empathy, and understanding. This book underscores the Stoic principle of sympathia, the mutual interdependence of all elements within the universe, and the notion that individuals should live in harmony with this interconnected whole. Key themes and insights. Interconnectedness and unity. Aurelius begins by contemplating the natural interconnectedness of all things in the universe, emphasizing that every element, including human beings, is part of a larger, coherent system. He suggests that this interconnectedness should guide our actions and attitudes towards others and the world. He extends this concept to the unity of mankind, arguing that all people, regardless of their individual differences, are fundamentally connected and should therefore treat each other with kindness and respect. Compassion and understanding. Throughout this book, Aurelius advocates for the virtues of compassion and understanding in dealing with others. He emphasizes the importance of empathizing with others' experiences and perspectives, even when they differ from our own or challenge us. He suggests that a compassionate approach to others not only fosters social harmony, but also aligns with the Stoic ideal of living according to nature, which inherently involves supporting and caring for one's fellow beings. The role of the individual within the whole. Aurelius reflects on the individual's place within the broader cosmos, encouraging a sense of humility and responsibility. He argues that recognizing our small but significant role in the grand scheme of things can inspire us to act virtuously and contribute positively to the world around us. He emphasizes that living virtuously and fulfilling one's duties to others is an expression of this interconnectedness and contributes to the common good. Forgiveness and patience. The themes of forgiveness and patience are prominent in Aurelius's meditations on dealing with others. He advises against harboring resentment or anger towards those who wrong us, suggesting that understanding the shared human condition can lead to forgiveness and reconciliation. Aurelius encourages patience in the face of adversity and misunderstanding, advocating for a measured response that reflects wisdom and self-control. The natural order and acceptance. In line with Stoic philosophy, Aurelius contemplates the natural order of the universe, suggesting that an acceptance of this order can lead to inner peace. He encourages embracing the cyclical nature of life, including its challenges and changes, as part of the universal design. This acceptance is tied to the interconnectedness theme, as understanding one's place in the cosmos fosters a sense of belonging and purpose. The practice of virtue in social life. Aurelius reiterates the importance of practicing Stoic virtues, wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation in all aspects of social life. He views these virtues as essential for maintaining the harmony and unity of the human community. He underscores the idea that virtuous living is not only a personal endeavor, but also a social responsibility, contributing to the well-being and cohesion of society as a whole. In Book 8, Aurelius provides profound insights into the Stoic worldview of interconnectedness and unity, offering practical guidance on how to live in harmony with others and the world. His meditations advocate for a compassionate, understanding, and virtuous approach to life, emphasizing the significance of each individual's contribution to the collective human experience. Through these reflections, Aurelius aims to inspire a deeper sense of connection and responsibility towards others, encouraging a life lived in accordance with the highest Stoic ideals. Book 9, On Philosophy and Friendship. In Book 9 of Meditations, Marcus Aurelius explores the themes of philosophy, friendship, and social harmony. He reflects on how Stoic philosophy provides a framework for understanding and navigating life's challenges, the intrinsic value of true friendship, and the importance of maintaining harmony and cooperation within the community. This book emphasizes the social aspects of Stoic ethics, highlighting how personal virtues translate into positive social relations and contribute to the common good. Key themes and insights. Philosophy as a guide for life. Aurelius views philosophy not as an abstract or academic pursuit, but as a practical guide for living a virtuous and meaningful life. He believes that philosophy equips individuals with the principles and tools necessary to navigate complex moral landscapes and make decisions that align with virtue and reason. He emphasizes the importance of philosophy in fostering self-awareness, self-discipline, and resilience, encouraging individuals to reflect on their actions and attitudes to cultivate a life of integrity and purpose. The value of true friendship. Friendship is a central theme in this book, with Aurelius contemplating the nature and value of true friendships. He defines true friendship as a bond based on mutual respect, shared values, and the sincere wish for each other's good. Aurelius suggests that genuine friendships are a source of joy and support, providing a context for the exchange of ideas, moral encouragement, and mutual growth. He underscores the importance of choosing friends wisely, seeking individuals who inspire virtue and understanding. Social harmony and cooperation. Aurelius emphasizes the importance of social harmony and cooperation, reflecting on the interconnectedness of all members of the community. He advocates for actions and attitudes that promote unity and understanding, discouraging discord and conflict. He stresses the role of the individual in contributing to the collective well-being, urging people to act in ways that support the common good and foster a cooperative and harmonious social environment. Empathy and understanding in social relations. The book highlights the importance of empathy and understanding in social interactions. Aurelius encourages looking beyond one's own perspective to appreciate others' situations, challenges, and motivations. He advises patience and tolerance in dealing with others, especially when faced with ignorance or wrongdoing, advocating for a compassionate response that seeks to educate and reconcile rather than condemn. The Stoic community. Aurelius reflects on the idea of the Stoic community, suggesting that those who live according to Stoic principles, regardless of their background or status, are part of a broader community of like-minded individuals. This community is bound by shared values and a commitment to living virtuously. He sees the Stoic community as a support system where individuals can find guidance, inspiration, and encouragement in their pursuit of the good life. The role of the individual within society. Throughout this book, Aurelius reiterates the Stoic belief in the responsibility of the individual to contribute positively to society. He views each person's actions as integral to the fabric of the community, with the potential to either strengthen or weaken the collective whole. He encourages individuals to reflect on their role within society, striving to fulfill their duties with integrity and to act in ways that promote peace, justice, and mutual respect. In Book 9, Aurelius offers a thoughtful exploration of the social dimensions of Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the value of philosophy, friendship, and social harmony in leading a virtuous life. His meditations encourage a balance between personal development and social responsibility, advocating for a life that not only seeks personal wisdom and virtue, but also contributes to the well-being and unity of the broader community. Book 10. On the Retreat Within. In Book 10 of Meditations, Marcus Aurelius delves into the concept of an inner retreat, a mental sanctuary where one can find peace and clarity amidst life's turmoil. This theme resonates with the Stoic practice of turning inward for strength and guidance, emphasizing the importance of self-reliance, mental resilience, and the cultivation of an inner life that remains unaffected by external circumstances. Key themes and insights. The inner retreat. Aurelius introduces the idea of retreating into one's own mind as a refuge from the external world's distractions and challenges. He suggests that by turning inward, individuals can access a source of peace and stability that is independent of their external conditions. This inner retreat is envisioned as a space for reflection, self-examination, and the cultivation of virtue, where one can reconnect with their core principles and regain composure. Self-sufficiency and mental resilience. Central to this book is the concept of self-sufficiency, the idea that true contentment and strength come from within, rather than from external possessions or the approval of others. Aurelius advocates for a form of independence that is rooted in the self's ability to maintain integrity and virtue in the face of life's vicissitudes. He emphasizes mental resilience, the capacity to remain steadfast and composed regardless of external pressures, viewing this as a critical aspect of the philosophical life. The power of rational thought. Aurelius underscores the importance of reason and rational thought in maintaining inner peace and navigating life's challenges. He encourages the use of reason to evaluate situations objectively, make wise decisions, and maintain emotional equilibrium. The practice of rational thinking is presented as a tool for detaching from harmful passions and desires, allowing individuals to respond to life's events with wisdom and equanimity. Inner tranquility and emotional control. The pursuit of inner tranquility is a recurring theme in this book. Aurelius discusses the importance of controlling one's emotions and reactions, advocating for a state of inner calm that remains unshaken by external events. He suggests that emotional control can be achieved through mindfulness, the disciplined focus on the present moment, and an acceptance of things as they are, without unnecessary judgment or resistance. The value of solitude and reflection. Aurelius extols the value of solitude and reflection as means to deepen one's understanding and practice of virtue. He views solitude not as isolation, but as an opportunity for meaningful engagement with one's own thoughts and values. This reflective solitude is seen as essential for personal growth, allowing individuals to assess their progress, clarify their goals, and realign their actions with their principles. The impermanence of external things. In discussing the inner retreat, Aurelius also touches on the impermanence of external things, reinforcing the idea that true security cannot be found in material possessions or external achievements. He encourages a detachment from the transient aspects of life, focusing instead on the enduring nature of virtue and the soul's capacities. In Book 10, Aurelius offers profound insights into the practice of turning inward for guidance, strength, and peace. The concept of the inner retreat serves as a reminder of the resources available within each individual for coping with life's challenges and maintaining a virtuous path. Through self-sufficiency, rational thought, and emotional control, Aurelius presents a vision of a life grounded in inner tranquility and resilience, independent of external circumstances. Book 11. On the Cycles of the Cosmos. In Book 11 of Meditations, Marcus Aurelius offers deep reflections on the cyclical patterns that govern the universe and human affairs, drawing attention to the repetitive nature of events and the fleeting quality of fame and earthly achievements. Through this contemplation, he emphasizes the enduring value of virtue as the true measure of a meaningful life, beyond the transient allure of worldly recognition. Key themes and insights. Cycles of the cosmos. Aurelius contemplates the universe's inherent cyclical nature, observing that all things come into being, change, and eventually pass away, only to be replaced by new forms in a perpetual cycle of creation and destruction. This perspective is rooted in the Stoic view of a rational and ordered cosmos, where change and recurrence are fundamental principles. He reflects on natural phenomena, such as the changing seasons and the movements of celestial bodies, as manifestations of these cosmic cycles, encouraging a sense of acceptance and harmony with the natural order. Repetitive patterns in human history. Extending his meditation to human affairs, Aurelius notes the repetitive patterns in history, suggesting that events and human behaviors recur over time, with each generation experiencing similar challenges, joys, and sorrows. This observation leads him to question the pursuit of fame and glory, which he sees as fleeting and ultimately insignificant in the grand scheme of things. He encourages a focus on the present moment and the cultivation of personal virtue, rather than an obsession with leaving a lasting legacy, as the true essence of a well-lived life. The transience of fame. Aurelius critically examines the concept of fame, highlighting its transient and unreliable nature. He points out that the memory of individuals and their achievements quickly fades, overshadowed by the passage of time and the emergence of new generations. This reflection leads him to advocate for a detachment from the desire for recognition and an emphasis on living according to virtue and ethical principles, which he views as the only true and lasting achievements. The importance of virtue. In light of the impermanence of worldly success, Aurelius reaffirms the central Stoic tenet that virtue is the highest good and the foundation of a meaningful life. He argues that living virtuously, in accordance with reason and nature, provides a sense of fulfillment and peace that is not subject to the vicissitudes of time or external circumstances. Virtue is presented as an intrinsic value, independent of external validation or historical memory, offering a stable and enduring source of self-worth and satisfaction. Acceptance of life's cycles. Aurelius emphasizes the importance of accepting life's cyclical nature and the inevitability of change. He encourages an attitude of equanimity in the face of life's fluctuations, advocating for a graceful acceptance of what cannot be changed and a focus on what can be controlled, namely, one's character and actions. This acceptance is linked to the Stoic practice of living in harmony with nature, recognizing oneself as a part of the larger cosmic order and embracing the role one has to play within it. In Book 11, Aurelius provides a meditative exploration of the cyclical nature of existence and the limitations of fame and external achievements. Through his reflections, he guides the reader toward a deeper appreciation of virtue as the true essence of a fulfilling life, encouraging a focus on ethical living and inner development. His contemplation of the cosmic cycles and the repetitive patterns of history serves as a reminder of the broader context within which individual lives unfold, urging a perspective that values the timeless over the temporal. Book 12. On the Unity of All. Book 12 of Meditations serves as a culminating reflection in which Marcus Aurelius revisits and reinforces the core Stoic themes, particularly focusing on the unity of all things, the rational structure of the cosmos, and the relative insignificance of personal grievances when viewed against the vast backdrop of the universe. This final book encapsulates Aurelius's philosophical journey, emphasizing self-mastery, alignment with nature, and the acceptance of universal reason as guiding principles for a virtuous life. Key themes and insights. Unity of the cosmos. Aurelius emphasizes the interconnectedness and unity of all things within the cosmos, underscoring the Stoic belief in a universal reason, logos, that governs the world. He reflects on how individuals, as part of this greater whole, should live in harmony with the natural order, recognizing their role within the interconnected web of existence. This sense of unity fosters a deep sense of compassion and empathy for others, as Aurelius advocates for seeing oneself in others and working towards the common good. Rational order and reason. The book reiterates the importance of adhering to the rational order of the universe, suggesting that living in accordance with reason is the essence of human nature. Aurelius champions the cultivation of reason as the path to virtue, encouraging individuals to align their thoughts and actions with the rational principles that underpin the cosmos. He emphasizes the role of reason in overcoming emotional disturbances and achieving inner tranquility, advocating for a life guided by wisdom and thoughtful deliberation. Insignificance of personal complaints. Aurelius provides perspective on the insignificance of individual troubles when considered in the context of the vastness of the universe and the eternal flow of time. He encourages a detachment from petty grievances and a focus on the bigger picture, reminding readers of the fleeting nature of human life and the triviality of most personal concerns. This reflection is intended to foster a sense of humility and acceptance, encouraging individuals to transcend their narrow self-interests in favor of a broader, more objective view of life. Sphere of control. A central theme in this book, and indeed throughout Meditations, is the distinction between what is within one's control and what is not. Aurelius urges a focus on the former, advocating for personal responsibility in cultivating virtue, managing one's thoughts and actions, and responding to external events with equanimity. He suggests that true freedom and peace come from mastering one's internal state, rather than attempting to control the uncontrollable aspects of the external world. Living in accordance with nature. Aurelius concludes his reflections by reinforcing the Stoic principle of living in accordance with nature. He interprets this both as living in harmony with the natural world and as acting in alignment with one's own rational nature. This alignment involves embracing one's role and duties within the social and cosmic order, contributing positively to the community, and pursuing personal growth and virtue. In Book 12, Marcus Aurelius encapsulates the essence of his Stoic philosophy, offering final reflections on the themes that pervade Meditations. He presents a vision of life grounded in the unity of the cosmos, the primacy of reason, and the pursuit of virtue, urging readers to find contentment and purpose within their own sphere of control. This book serves as a philosophical call to action, encouraging a life of wisdom, compassion, and alignment with the fundamental principles of nature and reason. Meditations remains a profoundly influential work, offering insight into the mind of a ruler who was deeply committed to philosophy as a way of life. Its enduring relevance lies in its reflection on human nature, ethics, and the pursuit of a meaningful life. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Your support means the world to us. Click subscribe and hit the bell to be the first to enjoy our upcoming audiobooks. Together, let's continue this amazing journey through stories and tales.